Boys, I have picked a bad day to go fishing. It is windy as all get out there on that big water, and that ain't even big water. But we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try it over here by this tree first to see if the fish are starting to pre-spawn up here in this tree. At least I can sit still right here. But we're gonna try them out and see, and then if not, we're gonna have to troll around a little bit. Well, hey buddy, you better hurry up and catch up with them. You better hurry. You better hurry. Well, we got our baits out here. We're cruising right here where we caught the most fish the other day, but they were little. I caught one big fish over here, but most of them were little fish. Between right over here by the island and over there by the palm trees. But we cruising around. We're moving at 0.6 miles per hour, which is right in the sweet spot. So we're gonna try them here for a little while and see what happens. Wind's not too horrible, at least right here. Well, we're trolling. The spot that I caught fish on Saturday, I didn't even get a bite. Matter of fact, I haven't gotten a bite yet. I'm gonna try a different spot over here. Out in front of these palm trees is where I usually find some. Saturday I trolled the whole deep side of the lake over there. Didn't get a bite over there. So they weren't in the deep water. I'm gonna go over here and try it in this spot where the wind's not blowing. Maybe it moved over there. I think I got a bite right here. Anyway, see if we can find them. We're gonna stay after them for a little while. It's a little bit cold right here on my hands, but not too bad. She'll warm up here for too long. Hopefully we'll get one here in a minute. Well, we got our first one right here in the spot that I'd hope I'd find them in. And there, at least one of them here. Here we go. Come back around here, boat. All right. Not a huge fish, but perspective looks like it's about over 10 inches. See, buddy. All right, that's all right. At least we got one, and hopefully they're over here at this spot, which is where the wind's not blowing so bad. So right back out the bait goes, real nice and easy. This is the way to fish right here now. Oh, we got us a stud right here of some sort. He is going berserk with his bait. Here he comes. Well, he ain't as big as I thought he was. He ran all over with his bait like he was a bass, to be honest with you. But we got him. And he's hooked in the side of the face, right through that little hard spot on the side of the face. Come on off of there, biggin. Let's shut this off for a second so we don't get another one. This is going to be a little bit tough right here. Anyway, there he is. Pretty good fish. That's a little better. Let's see how long he is real quick before I turn off the camera. That one's a little bit over 11. All right. I want you to look here with a big one. That's a big one, ain't it, boys? Probably a 1-year-old black crappie. Appreciate it. Now I got it figured out. Reason I ain't catching any fish, I ain't got no tunes going. We're gonna start with Kevin's playlist right here. Whoop, look at her. I got a bite right off the bat. Look at that. That's what it is. Needs a little Hank Williams.
Hey man, them ain't high heel sneakers.
We got this one right here. Not a little bitty one. Little bitty one. Alright, come on now. Let's see if you can see that little guy right there. Probably 1-year-old fish. See, buddy. here now. A little bit better fish. Not much better though. I had just put some of that jelly stuff on my bait. Just put it in the water. Here he comes. What's going on down here now? Got something going on right here. Oh, I got another one. Give me a big one. There we go. All about the same size. Alright, let's see if we can get baits out before I get another one. Looking for turn out the light. Alright, we catching them. A little, but we catching them. What we got here now? Alright, we got a tree branch right here. Come here, right here. I don't even know if we're recording or not. Good grief. Oh, that's a little old bass. Are we recording? Well, we got another one here. I can't get my... That's a little bit bigger fish right here. If I can get him in without breaking my string off. Got a mess. I got one pole hung in a tree. And I keep catching fish. Do that. Okay. Good grief. Now this fish, I caught him in the top of the mouth, which is a good spot. See, this one's coming in at right at 12 inches. Oh, let's see if we can get this one. Right here. Without catching another one. Boy, come on, all right. Let's see here now. Whew, that was a little bit stressful there for a minute. Could get my bait off this branch for catching fish. All right, let's get geared back up again. Well, I finally got us one right here. Here it comes. Alright, hang on, boat. Hang on. I was getting several strikes there, but I couldn't get one on the hook. I got another one down there. Look here. Alright, you got the hold up there, buddy. That one's done killed my bait right there. We'll get him fixed up in a minute. Hang on, don't you do that. There you go. Oh, look here. I think I got another over here on this other pole. Yeah, I do. What's that? Three fish on the same recording here? All right, hang on. Yeah, they little, but they're fun to catch anyway. All right, I got all kind of mess going on now. Let's get him back in the water. See, I got one bait down there with no. Look here. Look here. I don't even think that one even had a jig on it, did it? It didn't. That's the one that didn't have a jig on it. Look here. Wasn't nothing but a head on this one. A jig head. I just threw it back in there. Get it out of the way for a minute. Whew. Alright, we gotta get rigged up here. We got this one right here. See how quick I can get it out there, because when you catch one, you're probably gonna catch another one real quick like. See, that's another fish right there that bit the bait on the side. So they're not hitting like I want them to, which is, you should be hooking them in the top of the mouth and not the side. So they're not striking real good right now. Not quite ready, I guess. But at least we're catching some. Look here. That would have been he bit it in the top of his mouth. That's what I want to see. Better hurry up. I have another one on here before too long. Hurry up there, AJ. We got him out of here. All right. I ain't gonna be out here too much longer. I got some air and there's some jobs I need to do here. But if we still catching them, I'm gonna stay out here. And we got one right here. Another little bitty one. He got it in the top of the mouth. That's good. Alright, guy, you got it. Well, ow, got me that time. Look over here. That fish hit that bait so hard over here on my left side, he flipped the bait out of the water. What's going on here now? Nothing? Well, we're catching them a little bit, but having to fight the wind so bad. Look over here. Nope. The wind is just so bad, but a bunch of little ones right in this spot here. Y'all probably can see that wind swirling all around. I can see that brush pile right down here on the bottom. You see that? That's probably where the fish are hanging out, is right on that brush pile right there. I got us one. Little better fish. Alright. Alright. I got us one. Kevin, you need to come see me, brother. Go fishing. Like Richard Jean, the fishing machine, says, go fishing. It's good for you. I'm getting lots of good. And we got one right here. I don't know how many that is. Now these fish are really small, but you know, I've caught at least a dozen, I guarantee you. I'm trying to stay over here where the wind's not blowing quite as bad. Whew. It's fun though. And we got us one right here on the Road Runner. They like that Road Runner jig. Now that might be the ticket. That little bit of flicker in the water might be the ticket. I was getting ready to say I'm fishing over here at a little bit different spot, and I hadn't been catching any over here, but the wind's not blowing here. That makes it a lot more fun. Not having to fight the boat, but I haven't been catching any, so maybe I'll stay right over here for a little bit where it's not blowing so bad. It's 4 foot right here. We got us one right here. Come on in here, biggin. Uh-oh. Yeah, better hurry. Okay, we got you. All right. I don't know how many that is, but Gotta be more than 5 or 6. Alright, we're gonna keep going. I had a bite right there. Getting several bites, so there's a lot of little fish right here. Oh, I got this one. Alright, on that. Ah, crap. Hang on, Megan. Hang on, you alright? I don't know what's going on there. Come on. There we go. I guess I'm gonna have to swap batteries on the phone that's dead, so. We got this one right here. Boy, look here. Now this is a big one, ain't it? I tell you what though, it is nice catching these little fish because at least you know they're a healthy population in here at least. And they're not. Alright, little guy, come here. You don't know what's going on, do you? There you go. Look at this little guy. See you, buddy. I got us another one right here. This is a little bit better fish. Hang on. Alright. There you go. Alright. See you, buddy. Here you go. Trying to get over here to this blow by over here, so it's a little bit less wind, but I can't get there quick enough. Well, I didn't catch any over here by the blow through. Wind is just so bad out here, it's almost not worth it. I'm gonna make one more trip over there through the hot spot. See if I can catch just maybe just a couple more. It's only 2 foot deep right here. It's too deep. I mean, too shallow. And then I'm gonna take it on into the house, I think. Caught my share today. Most of them were too small, or pretty small. But I had a good time. It's easy fishing like this. You don't have to be checking bait or anything. If you get a hit, you don't have to worry about your bait. You get a hit and don't hook it, you don't have to worry about your bait coming off and rebaiting with another minnow or anything. You just leave it in there. That's pretty nice. But I'm gonna swing back over there and see if I can find a couple more in the hot spot. And if not, I'm gonna go ahead and take it on toward the house. Hopefully I catch another couple more. Oh. That's the first fish that's gotten off all day long. How about that? Guess I started being too lazy here, trying to force them in here, thinking they wasn't gonna get off. All right, we're back in the sweet spot again, so we'll see if we can catch another one. Well, we're gonna turn back around and start heading back toward the house. This wind is ridiculous out here. I don't know what it is, but it's probably 10 miles an hour. I always tell myself when I get ready to go fishing, if I look up outside my barn at the pine trees, and if I see them blowing any at all, I usually don't go. And I knew the wind was going to be blowing today, but I just had to go, you know. So we're going to just start heading back toward the boat ramp, which is the way the wind's blowing. That's good. And we're going to see if we can catch one. Maybe they're starting to move up this little creek right here, you know. And we're going to just troll it on back toward the house. Go slow, maybe we'll catch one on the way in. We'll see. Well, we didn't catch any more. The wind is just too bad out here. I caught my share. I'm going cruising on back into the boat ramp. Go do some chores around the house, and today's President's Day, so happy President's Day to Mr. Trump. I'm gonna go in and do some chores and have me some lunch and probably take a nap. Nothing better to do on a lazy day. But I appreciate y'all watching the video. We'll see you next time.